Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Daryl Show Your Work. In this video, I'll be walking through how to create an AWS EC2 key pair and also how to create a secrets in a secret manager. All right, so starting out, I want to give a high level definition of what actually an EC2 key pair is, and it's pretty simple and direct. So EC2 is actually short for Amazon Elastic Cloud Compute. And what the key pair combination does is pretty much what every asymmetric key pair does, and it's a combination of public key and private key used for securely connecting to and authenticating with the Amazon EC2 instance. And it replaces the need for passwords when using secure shell. All right, so to get started, first I'm going to create the key pair. So in order to get started with that, I'm going to go to All Services. All right, then I'm going to choose EC2. I'm waiting for my computer to catch up. All right. All right, so here on the left side, I'm going to choose key pairs since that's what we're going to be working with. All right, so in the right hand corner, I'm going to click Create Key Pair. All right, so I'm going to give my key pair here a pretty simple name. So I'm going to name it my key pair. All right, we're going to leave everything else the same. We're going to leave the algorithm as RSA, and then we're going to leave the private key format as PEM, and I'm going to hit create um, key pair. All right, and it's going to save it right into my local directory here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to retrieve that because I need to copy it for another step. All right. So this is my private key. So I'm gonna copy that. All right. Okay. So we can use a key pair to connect to an EC2 instance that runs on Linux by using the Secure Shell protocol. We can also connect to a Windows-based host by using the Remote Desktop protocol. Though SSH is an integral part of Windows and Linux, a saved privacy enhanced mail. That's the PIN file. PIM, that's what we were just looking at. File must have read-only permissions when we're running SSH on Linux. All right, so the next thing that I'll be doing is I'm going to be demonstrating two different ways in which we can create a perimeter for our key pair, which is a configuration file. So there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. So I'm going to go through the wrong way to do it, which is the most tempting way to do it, which is using a copy and paste method. So as you just saw, I just copy and pasted my private key here. So in order to get started on this first method, I'm gonna just go to type up here in the search systems manager. I'm gonna click on that. All right, here on the left side, I'm going to go to parameter store. And what to give a high level definition of what a, AWS parameter is, it basically it can either be a custom value used to customize a resource deployment or a store configuration value. All right, so I'm going to click create parameter. All right, so I'm gonna name this. I'm gonna give it the path that that I want the parameter stored in. So we want to store it in key pairs, and then we want, well, we did, I'm sorry, the actually the private key we want to associate the parameter with, and where that's stored. So keyPair.pem. All right. So hold on. It's case sensitive here. All right. Make sure I'm good to go. All right. So we're going to leave the tier standard. All right, then we're going to change the type to SecureString. All right, so that encrypts sensitive data using the KMS keys from my account or another account. All right, so we're going to leave this as my current account. All right, then we're going to leave the KMS key ID. We're going to leave that as it is. All right, so then this is where I'm going to paste that private key here. All right, instead of writing it all out. All right, so I'm gonna go to create perimeter. All right, we see that perimeter here. We see that the perimeter saved right here. I'm gonna go to click on that. All right, so if we look at the overview here, I'm gonna go to down here where it says value. I'm gonna show decrypted value. All right, and then it shows my my private key, and then this. So basically, we just stored my private key here as a perimeter here in the systems manager. So the the issue with doing it this way is if I try to retrieve this the SSH key pair by using copy and paste, I'm going to break that .pem file because a copy and paste converts the end of line character into a space. All right, then it's not going to give me the output that I want, or it's not going to cause it to work the way it needs to work. So in order to get around this, I'm going to store and retrieve the SSH key pairs by using the AWS command line interface. All right, and so what that is called Cloud Shell. So I'm going to go up here to this little symbol up here, and it looks very similar to the command line symbol within Windows. And so you see this box here pop up. All right. So I'm going to increase the font here. Let me see. I'm going to settings on the side here. I'm going to change this to large so everyone here can see what I'm doing. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to upload my key pair here. All right. So I'm going to go to upload file. And we're pretty much going through the same steps I went through when I went to System Manager, except we're just going to use the command line interface to do it and write some commands to do what we were doing there. And so instead of manually copy and paste it, we're going to automate it a bit. All right, so I'm going to choose this. All right, so now we got that uploaded. Um, Now I need to run the actual command that's going to create the perimeter. So It's a rather long command, so I'm going to paste that in here. So give me a moment to find where I have that written out on my end. Okay, let's copy that, paste that here. All right, need to adjust some things here on the command line. So what this line is doing, it's going to create a new key pair file called second keypair.pem, and it's going to overwrite um, everything that we have in myKeyPair.pem, since you know that file is more than likely messed up because I did a copy and paste. All right. All right, so I'm gonna hit enter here and we should be good to go. All right. So then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to use a command called a describe parameters command. That's going to display the metadata for all the parameters in a parameter store. All right. So in order to do that, it's sort of long here too. So I'm going to paste that in here as well. All right. All right. So it's giving me all of those parameters there. All right. So everything looks good. So I'm going to hit Q to quit out of that. All right. And then the next command that I'm going to run is a get a parameter command, which is going to retrieve the information about the my second key pair .pem file itself. All right. So I'm going to paste that in here. All right. All right. So yeah, we could see that new value for our get rid of this. That new value for our private key. All right, so everything looks good to go here in our command line interface. Just hit Q here to get out of it. All right, and so that's basically creating the key pairs for in AWS and how we go about doing that. So let's say we wanted to create a secret in Secrets Manager. So what Secret Manager does is securely stores, manages, and rotates various types of secrets, such as database credentials, API keys, OAuth tokens, and other sensitive configuration data. All right, so this is not so much about authenticating into an EC2 instance, but about managing credentials to other sorts of configuration data for other types of applications. All right. So in order to get started on that, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to type secrets manager. All right. That should come up here. All right. So I'm going to go over here to store a new secret. All right. So I'm gonna already pre-wrote some random characters as far as what to name the access key, the secret access key. So right here is where I will put. I'm gonna say call this. Let me just get rid of this. All right. I'm gonna just call this access key. All right, and then I'm gonna just paste in this random. I don't know why Google go away. Yeah, I'm gonna choose my own shoe. All right. All right. So I posted those random characters there as my password. All right. So then, am I in the right? Hold on. Oh no, I'm sorry. So I thought something looked off. Okay. No, actually, before I do that, I need to go to other type of secrets. Okay, because I'm not. This is not just for a database, a relational database or whatever. So I'm gonna just say other type of secret. So it's if I was trying to put in the credentials for an API key, OAuth token, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so put access key. All right, then I'm gonna paste, all right, the password to that. And now I'm gonna put in what I want the secret to be. So I'm gonna call this the secret access key. All right, and I'm gonna just give that a bunch of different characters there. All right, so everything looks good here. So I'm gonna go to next. All right, so I'm gonna name this user slash AWS dash access dash keys. All right, I'm gonna hit next. Keep going. Keep all the defaults here. All right, and so this is where I will review my secrets configuration. So I didn't really do anything fancy. I just wanted to show just the basics of how you do it. And this is where it shows me the sample code in different formats: Java, JavaScript, C, Python version 3, Ruby, Go, and Rust. All right. So I'm gonna click store. All right. So all right, now that the secret here is populated, I'm gonna click on that just to see what that looks like, and here's all the information for it. Okay, all right, so that's pretty much how you create a secret in Secrets Manager. So, and that's going to bring me to the end of my video. So to give just a high level summary of what I accomplished here. So I created a EC2 key pair, and then first I added a key pair to the parameter store using a copy and paste method, which is not the best method to do that because it could mess up the .pem file. So then I added the key pair in the parameter store using the AWS command line interface, and then I showed how to save a secret data in the AWS secret manager. So please like, subscribe, and share. Most importantly, show your work. And until next time, take care of yourself and God